To create a report, first we need to go to the criteria tab. Under this criteria tab, we have 3 panes. The first one is subject areas. It will display all the subject areas that are associated with the RPD. The second one is selected columns. In this, we can drag and drop the columns that you want to show up in the report. And the third pane is filters. You can apply filters on the selected columns. Suppose you have pulled 4 columns, year, product and product description, but you want to show up data only for the year 2000. So you will apply a filter, right? Filter is nothing but restricting the data. Catalog in the sense, here we will place all our developed reports and dashboards. It's a placeholder. No. I am developing a simple report. Taking time. These are the selected columns. You can double click or you can drag and drop. Both are same. Reordering the columns, but I want to show quantity sold first before the amount sold. For that, select the column, do it like this. You can reorder the columns in the selected columns pane. There is a drop down icon. Under this drop down there are properties. Today we will cover these 4 properties. Suppose I don't want to display the quantity sold. I have an option, select this drop down icon, delete column. Delete in the sense just it will remove from the selected columns list. That column will exist under the subject areas. The second option is sort. What is sorting? Suppose if you select ascending order in the results report, it will sort the data as per your selection over here. You can select either ascending order or descending order. Suppose I will select descending order and I will run this report results. See here, 2001 is the starting year. And next page, next is 2000. So it sorted the year descending order. I don't want to use the main column. Sort ascending results. Ascending 1998, 99, 2000, 2001. And in the report level also you can sort. For each and every column you can have 2 icons, sort ascending, sort descending. You can sort from results tab also. Criteria. To clear the sorting, suppose if you click one more time, it won't go the sorting option. You need to clear sort. You need to select. If you don't want to apply sorting on the column, you need to select clear sort or clear all sorts in all columns. I will say clear sort. If you select sort, there is an icon over here. You will get an icon of up arrow or down arrow. That means that we selected ascending order. Down arrow, descending order. Clear sort means no arrow in the sense this column is not sorted. This add ascending sort and add descending sort we will discuss later at the time when there is a situation arises. Edit formula. Based on the existing columns, I can create a new column, derived column, right? I can manipulate the data, right? Suppose in my report I have first name, last name of the customer. I can create a new column, full name. I can concatenate those first name and last name, and I can show the data, right?
Yes.
Those kind of tasks will use the edit formula to do the calculations. I will drop another column, quantity sold. For this quantity sold, what I want to do is I want to calculate. By default, the column name will appear in the column heading. Suppose if you want to change the column name, select custom heading. Correction amount. So here what I am doing is there is a amount underscore sold column. For that column data I want to do some changes. I want to add 1000 rupees for each record. So I gave the name as correction underscore amount underscore sold. If you select custom heading only, it will enable this column heading. Now it will display all the subject area, under that subject area presentation tables and columns. On which column I want to apply the correction? Amount underscore sold, right? I will delete this one, go to that amount underscore sold column. If you double click, it won't come here. You need to select this button only. Select the column on which column you want to apply the formula. Select the arrow. Now what I want to do is I want to add 1000 rupees, right? Click OK. Now I can clearly see amount sold will be the real value. This column value will be the plus 1000 added value. Go to results. See, but the new column is not showing up over here. Why? Because you need to check another option. Go to the edit view of the. This is a view. We call this one is entire is a view. This view we call it as table view. Select the edit view. I am editing the table view. Under this I have an option, excluded or included. This column is excluded. So select this column, place it over here. It will show up in the report. Suppose by default in the report you selected 10 columns, but you don't want to show up one column. You can exclude that column using this option. You can edit that view. You can drag and drop. Suppose if you don't want to show up this one, exclude from the column list. See here, I added 1000 rupees. This is the original 83,000. Here 84, 19, 20,000. So you can derive columns based on the existing columns. And one more option is there are different views available in OBIEE. By default, if you select results tab, you will get two views by default. One is title view, the next one is table view. Title in the sense we need to provide a name, meaningful name to this report, right? That is the title view. Each view you can edit and you can set the properties. Edit the title view, give a meaningful name. Revenue by year. And you can provide in the Excel sheet for each cell we have the formatting options, right? The same way here. You want to provide any color for that name. What is the style, regular or bold? effects, underline. You can mention the size also. Just I'll check. See, this is a preview what we selected. Okay, click on done. See, the name will appear like this. If you don't want to put any title, just remove view from compound layout. This entire layout we call it as compound layout. In this you can have multiple views. By default you will get title view and table view. In interviews they will ask what are the default views that you will get along with the compound layout. You need to say you will get two views. One is title view and the other one is table view. And for the same data, now in which way it is showing, in the table format it is displaying data. I don't want to see in the table format, I want to see in the bar chart. For that we have new view. We have these many options in OBIEE. You can see the data in the pivot table, or you can select graph. These many graphs OBIEE supports. In the bar, you want to display in the horizontal bars or vertical bars. Line, area, pie, line bar. Suppose I will say vertical bar. For the same data, in one view I am displaying in table, in the other view for 1998 year. See, there are two columns, major columns. The blue color one is the amount sold and the other one is the correction amount sold. Slight difference 1000. As per your requirement, you select the views. And before developing a report, they will prepare a BRD document, business required document, and they will prepare a POC after that. In the POC, they will specify for a report what are the views they want to see. They want to go ahead. Suppose there is a revenue report. For that report, they will specify in the POC that I want to see in the bar vertical. This is of graph bar. In this I am showing data in the vertical bars. You will follow those requirement document and they will specify what should be the font and what should be the size and what should be the colors and all. Suppose in my OBIEE project 10 people are working. Each one will give each font for their reports. It will look awkward, right, at the end. So they will specify all these standards. For naming convention, we need to follow this color and size should be like this, font should be like this. They will specify at the starting of the project. Now I want to display in the for each measure it took 1 pi. Now, if you want to delete a view, delete this one. See here, just now I created a view in the compound layout. I deleted from this compound layout. If I want to get that back, here again there is a views folder. Those views will come and save over here. If you want to get back them one more time, just drag and drop into the compound layout. whatever the views that you create in the component layout, those will come and sit under the views tab. If you want to create a new view, you can create from the new view and you can select in which format you want to show up the data. Now, go to criteria, edit formula. In the formula you have multiple options. You can use functions also. To convert the data, we have the cast. Suppose there is a date column that I am showing up in the date in the report. I want to modify the date. We have the date related functions. What is the day of quarter? What is the day name? Suppose I am displaying 0 to 10 2013, but I want to display what is the day of the date. I want to display Tuesday in the report. For that I will use day name function. All calculated related things will do in the edit formula tab. And you can use variables. This variables concept is a separate thing. We have presentation variables and session variables. And the next tab is bins. Any idea on bin?
Not a go.
Bin is nothing but suppose there is 10 years of data, but I want to show up the data in 5 bins. 2 years in one bin, 2 years in one bin, like that. That concept we call it as bins.
Okay.
What are the column properties? For this column, how you want to show up data? Suppose for this column I want to show the background color is blue. Only for this column, not for the entire report. Okay. What is this? See, for this column, the background color will be blue. These are individual column properties in a report. You can set the font properties, cell properties, how you want to align data, right, left, top, background color, vertical alignment, and you can include an image also for that column. Image in the sense, suppose there is a revenue column and we will set a limitation. Suppose if my revenue is 10,000, it's good. If the revenue is below 10,000, I want to show up an image down arrow. By seeing that, they can easily identify the data, right? If the revenue is about 10,000, I'll use this up arrow. In the up and down arrows, these are the different styles. And these will, red means it's like it's not your expectation. Yellow means ideal, it's okay. Green means well and good. All these options we discuss with the client. He will select which option he wants to place in the report. See icons. Go to column properties. This is the border styles for that particular column. What should be the border color and default available border styles. Additional formatting, width, height, padding. These are same like normal Excel sheet cell properties. And what we need to do is we need to practice at the time of doing report. Just we need to practice all the properties one time, whether those are reflecting in the report or not. This is the style tab. After that we have column format. Now for this column you want to go ahead with the default column name. The default column name in the sense whatever the column name that's there in the presentation table, under the presentation table column name, presentation column name. If you don't want to go ahead with the calendar year, just I want to show up only year, I will remove this calendar. To give your own column names, select the custom headings. Year. See, here also it changes to year. Yes. The next two options are value suppression. By seeing the diagram we can identify that. I will take an example. What is a suppress? I will take another column, products, product name, drag and drop my column. Run your report. No, I need to include that extra added column. For that I need to edit my table properties. Go down, add that column. Click on done. Is this 1998 value repeating for all the records? No, right? In the entire 1998 year, it is displaying only one time. That is called suppressed. If you want to display this 1998 for each product, then we will select the next option. Column properties. Go to column format. Repeat. Results. For each record it will repeat that value. This is the difference between the suppress and repeat. Go to column properties. We finish the style tab and column format, and the next one is hide. So if you don't want to display this column in the report, but as per design just you drag and drop, but you don't want to show up in the report, just you can select this hide button, click on OK. It will display in the criteria tab but not in the report tab. So there is no year column. You go to criteria. Why? Because you select the option hide column option. And for this column also you can set the properties, font, cell, border and all. This is the heading font properties that you will give under the column properties, column format, your own column name, select the font. Data format. Just now you did the formatting for the column headings. Now you are going to do the formatting for the data in that column. If you select override, these are the default ones. Number native formatting will be starts with minus, decimal places are 0. If you select override, you can give your own formatting. Now, this is a year column, right? I'll select the revenue column, column properties, data format. My revenue is a number and I'll say currency. What is the currency symbol? Is it a US currency, or if it is an Indian currency, it will show in the rupees. Where is your rupee? I'll say English United States. The decimal places should be 2 and I want to use the 1000 separator. Click OK. If you run the report, see the data is showing up with the dollar symbol, right? And with the 1000 separator. If you don't want to use the 1000 separator, select the column properties, data format, uncheck the 1000 separator. Okay, results. There is no 1000 separator. If you don't want to display these 0.83, you don't care about that much negligible value, then we select the number of decimals to 0. There are no decimal portion. Now, in the sorting we can do at the 2 levels, right? Here also we have the icons. Criteria, column properties, data format completed, conditional formatting, that will do later. This filter is important. We will apply filter on most of the reports. Now you can add filter to a report in 2 ways. One is select the column on which column you want to apply the filter and select filter on announce word. I want to display, I will take the year column, filter, year is equal to, for the year column in the drop down it will show all the data available in the year column. I want to display only year 2000 data. Okay. See. Here we have filters pane, right? If I add a filter on a column, that filter will appear in the filters pane. It is saying year is equal to 2000. This is my filter. If you want to modify, you can edit that filter and you can change the value. Yes, I'll take 2001 also. 2000, 2001. I'll go and run this report. I'll get data only for 2000, 2001. You can add filter directly from the filters pane using this icon. Click on filter. These are the columns available in my report, right? That's why it will show only those columns only. product name. For that product name it will display all the values. I want to display only 17 inches LCD. See, we keep on adding the conditions. Filter is nothing but a condition, where class. For the year 2000 and 2001, for the product name, these are my amounts. Amounts of correction, 1000 added. The same reflect in the graph. Now if you want to delete a column from the report, select that column and delete. I want to apply some formula. I am giving this one as total revenue My requirement is I need to show up in one column in the report with year colon the product ID. Combination of these two data, these two columns data. For that I drag and drop a column, going to edit formula. In that custom headings, I will give a new name for this column. Custom heading, my formula will be first year, calendar year. You need to select the arrow button. For concatenation he has given one button. Double click. You need to select your product ID, right? I am concatenating two columns and I am showing up these two columns data in one column. I named that column as full underscore name. Click on OK. No, it is throwing an error. See, what he is saying is we can use concatenate function only on the text types, but what we selected, the data types of the columns, those are number columns, so that is the error. So I will remove these columns. At the time of edit formula, if you do any mistakes, it will validate at the time of, if you click on OK button, it will validate that syntax. If there is any error, it will show that error message there. So it is saying we need to apply concatenate only on the textual columns. I will select product description. This is very huge data. I will select product category, product name. edit formula, insert the product name, product category, concatenate, insert. I need to include those columns. For that, we need to edit the table view from exclude to include. See here in the prod full name, I added prod category and prod name, peripherals and accessories, and the prod name. Any doubts on this one? Properties and filter?
No, okay.
These are just like basic level properties. You need to just go each and every property. That's enough.
Okay.
In common, at the time of billing a report, the first things that we do is we'll change the names. Here it is displaying prod category, right? The end user doesn't know what is prod. We need to clearly specify that product category, and we need to say clearly. I don't want to use all caps. The first letter should be capital, space, category. These are the things commonly we are developing a report. So first we need to understand what are the possible properties that I can apply on a report. Suppose if you want to remove all the filters applied on a report, you can remove filters individually, or we have another option called remove all filters. Suppose if you want to remove all the columns from this analysis, I don't want to use these columns anymore, you have remove all columns. Just now I removed one filter. I'll rerun this one. So I got all the data with the product name 17 LCD for all the years. Sorry. Go to results. These are the 5 properties available in the criteria tab. Any doubts on this one? Edit formula or column properties, filter, delete? Alright. Go to results.
Yeah, it's good.
In the results, we have again some set of properties. Suppose I want to print this report. And I want to discuss in the meeting. For that, directly you can take the print from this. You can take printable PDF or printable HTML. Like this, you'll get the report print preview. This one. This is the heading that you gave. That heading does not look good, right, in the preview?
Yes.
So I want to change in the center. You can use the logo also.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And the next, the very important property is export option. Suppose I have 1000 records in the report. It doesn't give you much comfortness to see all the data, right?
Yes.
I'll import this data into, I'll export this data into an Excel sheet. There I can apply filters and all. Suppose end users are very flexible with the Excel sheets, right?
Yeah.
So we have options, exporting options, these many options. You can export the data into a PDF. You can export data into an Excel. You can export data into a PowerPoint, web archive, or CSV format or XML format. These many options are possible.
Okay.
In our project we faced an issue, it's like serious issue. Our client wants to export all the data to Excel sheet and he wants to analyze there. But in an Excel sheet, for each tab it will allow 65,000 records.
Yes.
Suppose, but my report is showing 10 lakh records.
Mm-hmm.
For example, he is asking us to export all the data to Excel sheet.
Okay.
This is our basic aim of the report, is to analyze the data.
Yeah.
How he can analyze 10 lakh records? It doesn't give any sense, right? It takes one day just to see the data.
Yeah.
He doesn't know that concept, and I want that to be done. But OBIEE doesn't support, like performance wise, max it read 1 lakh records or 2 lakhs records.
Okay.
We raised an SR for Oracle, and they too didn't solve that issue. Exporting Excel all the data, use data.
Okay. So finally what happened?
They will still say that we raised an SR with Oracle, they didn't get back.
Okay.
It's an open issue, but they didn't convince their clients. We are giving money, I want that to be done.
Mm-hmm.
We are clearly telling them it's a analysis reporting tool. We need to analyze an information, not on the entire data, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But as a layman, as end users, they doesn't know that.
Okay.
Now you can schedule this report at what time you want to schedule this report. Suppose now you need to understand what is a dashboard and what is a report.
Yes.
Any idea?
A report is individual, but dashboard is something like where user can have a list of reports which he wants to use.
Yeah. In simple other words, we can say that in car we use this term dashboard.
Yeah.
In dashboard we have so many things, right? We have the tape record, we have so many controls over there.
Mm-hmm.
The same way we can allocate many reports, individual reports in a dashboard. You have more than one report in a dashboard.
Okay.
It's not like compulsory that you need to put these many reports in a dashboard. That's not there, the limitation. Suppose to analyze a sales subject area, I'll create a sales dashboard. In that sales dashboard, I allocate all the reports that are related to sales. Suppose there are 5 reports that are supporting sales related data. I'll put all the 5 sales reports under the sales dashboard. The user can have a single glance on all sales related data.
Okay.
This option is how you want to display the show how results will look on a dashboard. This report preview on a dashboard. There are print options. What is the paper size, orientation, all for the report. You can refresh the data. This refresh data, in the sense, suppose a new data added after I refresh the data from the database. I didn't refresh for a 5 minutes. During these 5 minutes, new data added in the OLAP database. To get the latest data, just we'll use a refresh, retrieving data. And this is changing the views. We have different views and all. New calculator item, new group. This import formatting from another analysis lesson. Suppose in this report you did some formatting options. For every report you don't want to do the formatting. You can import the formatting properties that you developed in the previous report to the current report. That is the option. Import formatting, only formatting from another analysis. Analysis is nothing but report. This is one compound layout, right? You can create multiple compound layouts. Compound layout 2, title 2. For the same compound layout, you want to replicate. You can replicate, duplicate compound layout. Whatever the data that I have in this compound layout, I want to create another compound layout with this one, clone. I can say that. Delete compound layout. Select this one. I want to delete this compound layout. Delete compound layout. I don't want to use this clone. You can delete. This is the selection step, right? If you want to hide or show selection steps, you can do this. These are the basic properties that we can use in a report. Till now we didn't save our report. Just now I created the drag and drop the columns and I have seen the results. Now I am okay with my results. I want to save this report. For that we have an option, save analysis. Save as. So I'll say save. If you click on save, there will be a wizard with 2 folders. One is my folders and the other one is shared folders. My folders, in the sense it will be accessed by you only. Shared folder, in the sense a new user logged into the answers interface, they can also access your report if you save in the shared folders. Now I am saving my report. I will say revenue by year. Next time it will just show you save. Go to catalog. See, what is my report name? Revenue by year, right? See, if you want to access the saved reports, the reports that are developed by you, go to catalog tab. Under the catalog, in which folder I saved my report? My folders, right? Select your my folders. There, revenue by year. If you want to open that report, just click on open. It will open the report like this. Open in the sense just it will show you the results of that report. Now if you want to do any modification for that report, edit. Here you can go to the criteria tab and you can do the modifications also. All the reports and dashboard that we are going to develop in the analytics interface, we go and save under the catalog. In catalog we have two different folders. One is my folder and the second one is shared folders. My folders will be accessed only by the developer who develops the reports. If you put the report in the shared folder, all users can access the reports. See, in the home button we can see 3 panes again, right? The first one is recent. Just now what I created, what is the report that I created? Revenue by year, right? So if I sign out, I'll sign in again. Just now I signed in. I want to directly go to the report that I developed previously, that I can access from the recent. My report name is revenue by year. Suppose I want to create a new one. Here we have the create pane, this one. You can create a new analysis, new report. Now you want to browse or manage something. My analysis. Right now I don't have any. I'm browsing from my catalog. In my catalog I have two folders. Just now I saved a report. In home these are the options available. Create, recent and browse. What you need to do is take a simple report and explore those properties. Just now we covered some different font and column properties and data format, condition format and all, right?
Yeah.
Satya, you there?
He's in mute. Yeah, he's there.
Yeah. I'm there.
And in home we have another option called search. Suppose if you want to search objects, you can select where you want to search, in the dashboard or in the analysis or in the agent. Select that one, type. See here, in the analysis I searched for the column name called year. It gave me revenue by year, and it will give you the path also where it is in my folders. I'll say open. This search option available in the home or on the top of the analytics. Okay. Just explore these properties.
Sure, sure.
Ashok?
Yes, Raghu.
Yeah, just explore these properties for today. From tomorrow, we'll go to the concepts, like there are some like time hierarchies and all, right? We'll take each concept. Now you are familiar how to create RPD, how to create report, and how to use the properties on the report.